Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to quantize in CUBASE. So we're in CUBASE 14 and I've just painted a few notes with the pen, supposedly a recording. I want to quantize this now, which is pretty easy. Just choose all of the notes. We come up here and apply the quantize like this. Problem is that the notes are so much off from the initial recording that they will jump to different locations. And those locations is basically defined according to the grid line that we can see in the background here, which is set to 16ths of a note defined up here. So when we quantize, let's just try to do it again. We can see that D4 is going to this grid line simply because the grid line is closer than this line over here, and the same with the remaining nodes. So we could also have chosen 8ths, and then they would have all jumped to the same grid line as we can see here. But let's just go back to 16ths. As personally, I like to work with 16ths, and if the nodes jump to different locations, then I'm simply just going to move them to the right spot. And there we go. Another thing is that if we want to quantize the ints, we can also do that. So I'm just going to choose all the nodes again. And if we look up here, we can see the actual length of the nodes is defined right now as 16ths. So what we want to do is come over to the quantize menu here and go to the ints, quantize ints, like that. Problem again is that it's going to jump to the closest background grid line. So we can manually fix them if we want to, but if we don't want to do that, there's also another way that we can easily, let's say we want to have all the nodes in the same length. You simply just choose all the nodes, hold shift, and there we go. Then we got the same length. There's also another way that we can do that by going to the media menu, and we will come down to the functions and choose fixed length. And the length is then gonna come according to the length menu up here. And that's about it. So that was just a little bit about how to work with Quantize. Hope it was helpful, and see you in the next video.